it's the Clasico. It's Ronaldo versus Messi, Bale versus Neymar. It's Real Madrid versus Barcelona. Live from the Santiago Bernabeu, only on Sky Sports. Well, I'll tell you what, this is the bit that I used to hate as a player, just a few minutes before a game. Wonderful, wonderful scene there of the Santiago Bernabeu. You've both been there. Guys, go first. What's going through your mind as a player right now?
For me, it was part of the routine. You've got to the stadium, you've get in the dressing room, getting changed, your coffee or your drink, and your warm up. You just follow your process of you've done so many times before. And when you're in the tunnel, you just want to come out. Obviously, as an attacking midfielder, you just wanted to perform well, to have a great and fantastic game, obviously to win. I think as a defender, when I used to play right back, you more focus on who you're gonna face. Especially when we used to play, with Valencia, Barca, it was like Laudrup, Stoichkov. It was like.
No wonder you were worried.
Yeah, you were very worried. But as a attacking, it was more focus on enjoy the game. Yeah.
No negative thoughts at all, Santi?
No, not before the games. No, never. Maybe after the game you go through the game, but before you just are building up your adrenaline and you want to go out there and spend it all and enjoy. Enjoy, because these are the best games to enjoy football for the fans and for the players.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this game may not decide who wins the title, but it may well decide who loses it. Your commentary team, high up at the Santiago Bernabeu, Jerry Armstrong and Rob Palmer.
You say we're high up. I imagine they can see this stadium from the moon this evening. 400 million pairs of eyes are cast on the beautifully illuminated Estadio Bernabeu, a lush green stage where some of the greatest ever entertainers in the world of sport bid to out-marvel each other tonight. Lionel Messi against Cristiano Ronaldo, just one of the many matchups as some of the top talent in world football. As always in Real Madrid, the entry to the stadium is perfectly orchestrated. Those are white flags, but not white flags that are going to say that Real are going to give up the title. At the moment, of course, this game is second against third in La Liga, because Atletico have taken charge on the head-to-head rulings by winning earlier today. But this is one of the most season-shaping matches that you're ever going to see. Well, not a seat to be had inside the Bernabeu. Down on the streets today, tickets were going for around €900. Let's have a look at the teams of Real Madrid first of all. Their side really selects itself for Carlos Ancelotti. There's no experimentation this time. Iker Casillas, of course, is restricted to playing cup keeper. Diego Lopez looking for his 13th clean sheet of the season. Gareth Bale withdrawn after 61 minutes of the new camp in October, but he's fully fit and he's fully initiated now. He'll be providing a silver service to Cristiano Ronaldo. And when it comes to Barcelona, well, their selection was more tricky. Tata Martino has tinkered with his team. The team that blasted Osasuna for 7 last week. Pedro and Alexis have both scored, replaced by two arguably bigger names, the expensive recruit Neymar and Cesc Fabregas. Well, before the game, they're going to have a minute's silence inside the Estadio Bernabeu. Sadly today, the former Prime Minister, Adolfo Suarez, who took control of Spain after the Franco era, he sadly passed away, and there'll be a minute's tribute. Adolfo Suarez, remember, the man who became president of Spain, the first elected president, or should I say prime minister, after Franco passed away. His job was to unite this country. He did that reasonably well, apart from when it came to a Clasico evening. Nobody sits on the fence in this one, apart from maybe that man, Alberto Undianomayenko, the 9th time he's taken charge of El Gran Clasico. Well, it's the 168th and possibly one of the most crucial Clásicos. Real Madrid need a win to return to the top. Tata Martino's whole outlook maybe rests on this one. Win and they're still in the title equation. Lose and he could be looking for a new job in the summer. And Jerry Armstrong, as always, alongside me. And this lofty view that we have. What do you see in your crystal ball tonight, Jerry?
Well, obviously home advantage is going to play a big part, but it depends on which Barcelona side turn up. I watched them last week and they put 7 goals in, and Messi was starting to look back to his best, and he's a danger. Obviously he's a danger. Still a little bit miffed that Pedro or Alexis aren't starting tonight. They've certainly got more goals and more assists than Neymar, but Tata Martino has decided to go with that lineup, and we'll see how it goes. But it should be a really cracking game, Rob. Very tight, but Ronaldo is in fantastic form, as is the front three. Bale and Benzema all got goals in them.
Ancelotti has promised the supporters that they're going to go out to all-out attack Barcelona tonight. Of course, there is a third team in the equation, Atletico Madrid, who have done magnificently well this season.
People have written off Atletico Madrid, Rob, and tactically they're top of the table at the moment. They've had a good victory today. Diego Costa on target again, and really they're still in the hunt. They're a massive threat for both of these sides.
And Sergio Ramos to Modric, who has had an outstanding season. Piqué to Iniesta. Even some of the players who have taken the greatest honours, World Cups, European Championships, Spanish leagues. Costly price tags, looking very nervous when they were lining up in the tunnel to come out in front of 80,000 raucous supporters. When these sides met back in week 10 of La Liga, Barcelona won by 2 goals to 1. They went 6 points clear. So since then, since October, there has been a 10-point swing in La Liga.
Yeah, there's no doubt the form side over the last, well, strangely coinciding with the return of Xabi Alonso and the anchorman in midfield. Over 30 games now, undefeated, and I think Xabi's a big part of that team. This is good play now. The other Xavi Hernandez on the ball.
Skippering Barcelona tonight to Cesc Fabregas, recalled. Alba to Piqué. Settling into the surroundings, but familiar surroundings. Xavi goes inside. They say he's the old man, but he still has a full armoury. Ramos to Benzema. Someone who needs no introduction. The whole of the Real Madrid support get on the edge of their seats as Cristiano Ronaldo delves into enemy territory. Pre-shake of Alves. That was a good strong tackle. We have to say the Spanish media today were telling us that Undianomayenko is one of the referees that lets things go. Here is Neymar, 1-on-1 situation, and he forces the first save of the evening from Diego Lopez.
Good play on the break, great counter-attack break, and Messi provided the pass, and Neymar, it was a tight angle, but he's hit the target, Rob. That's the important thing.
The pace has been set. The pace is going to be lightning. Pepe hits it long. Alba leaves it to Piqué to take charge of the situation. A senior central defender, of course. Carlos Puyol has played his last Clásico for Barcelona. Modric. His last Liga Clásico. Of course, there's still a chance that Puyol may play in the cup final. But here is Benzema. Bearing down on goal. That's the man who scored that goal after 23 seconds a couple of years back.
Well, outstretched leg here. That's the tackle. It's not a free kick for me. Outstretched leg of Gareth Bale nicks the ball just in the important time. This is the breakaway from Neymar, and there's the tight angle I was talking about, Rob. Difficult to beat, and this is the chance for Benzema. He snatches out of his left foot, doesn't really hit the target.
was a train of thought from some of the football intelligentsia that Tata Martino would select the side that swept Osasuna for 7 last week. Here is Gareth Bale, but he's decided to go for Neymar, the Brazilian. Bring back Fabregas. Ball is teased up there, and there's certainly a case to consider.
I think he felt the contact. Cristiano was backpedaling. Dani Alves just didn't let him go anywhere. And again, my first thoughts were, it's not a penalty. He just stands his ground. Ronaldo's backing into him.
Alba to Busquets. Mascherano to Lionel Messi in his own time, leaves Xabi Alonso on the floor. Messi slips through the gears.
Argentina, Di Maria put them under pressure. He's probably got the pace to stay with them.
Xabi. Busquets. The one thing that Ancelotti has improved since coming to Real Madrid is their defence. 14 clean sheets in the last 19 matches, and at home they've had 9 shutouts in 11 games here.
Yeah, Rob, you're right. 42 goals for and only 10 conceded. Here's Lionel Messi.
Here's Messi on the blind side. Is Iniesta? Did he make that pay? Lightning strikes at the Bernabeu.
Well, he's not been in the goals this season that much, but look at this finish. Lovely time pass from Messi. What a left foot strike. He scored a cracker with his left foot last week. Oh, but look at this first touch out from underneath his feet. That is a thunderous strike. And no way Diego Lopez is going to stop that. What a goal.
Well, he does specialise in scoring goals against Real Madrid. And that is his 50th goal of his career. One that he's going to cherish for the rest of his life. And look at the relief of Martino. Meanwhile, the Spanish director has found another angle of the Ronaldo penalty claim.
Well, it wasn't given then, and it's not going to be given now, Rob.
Well, it has spoiled the pattern for Real Madrid. They've scored the opening goal in the last 21 matches. Not tonight. Xavi to Fabregas. Neymar chasing lost causes. Neymar can't slip around Pepe. Excellent tackle from the Portuguese international. Cristiano Ronaldo, player of the year, world player of the year. Ramos. One of the new kids in town, Daniel Carvajal. His second Clasico. He's a bit of a rarity. He's one of the players who has graduated from the Real Madrid academy. Xabi Alonso. Perfect pass. Carvajal. Through the legs of Alba. It's headed up by Piqué. Mendes doesn't want it in that situation. He had a nightmare moment like that a few years ago, didn't he?
Well, we're looking at this break again. Look at the space now. I do feel that Carvajal's come in too much on the cover. Really has covered far too much in the central area, and that left a lot of space for Iniesta's first touch and the thunderous strike.
He's got a few famous goals in his career, of course. The winner in the World Cup final 2010.
Yeah, I was saying he does specialise in big goals in big matches. They don't come bigger than a World Cup final.
Ramos to Pepe. Real Madrid have to dust themselves down, start all over again. Now on this incredible run, haven't lost in 18 matches. La Liga 41 in all competitions. Interesting, Jerry, for you to look at the formation of Barcelona tonight. Normally it's a 4-3-3. Fabregas seems to have a roaming role at the moment.
He has, but they're playing 4 in midfield. They've started off with 4 in midfield, but again, you saw Iniesta on his left-hand side breaking forward to score the goal as Cristiano picks it up down the left-hand side.
There's anticipation in the air. Step-overs galore from Ronaldo. Alonso to Modric. Marcelo. I'll tell you what, the referee gave nothing there, and a number of Real Madrid supporters in front of him are not best pleased with the antics of our Argentinian international then.
You don't stop. You play to the whistle, Rob. Whether there was a tug or not, you just got to play to the whistle. Emiliano can only give what he sees.
Possibly the toughest job in football, officiating this game. Believe it or not, he's not sent to play off this season in La Liga. Alberto Emiliano. But this is the 9th time he's taken charge of the Clásico, and he has shown 4 red cards on those previous occasions. Xavi. Lionel Messi. Neymar with new bright yellow banana coloured boots for the occasion. Gareth Bale deep into Barca territory, trying to feed it to Benzema. There's a foul off the ball. Benzema continues, and no strength in the shot.
Yeah, good break there from Gareth Bale. Showed that athleticism and the turn of pace through the middle, and then fed the ball well to Benzema, who in the end gets the shot in, but it's got no power in it, Rob, and never really going to cause a problem for Victor Valdez.
Marcelo. Di Maria better feet this time. Swiftly into the area, lets it back, Benzema! Fluffs his lines on the big stage.
Well, that was nothing short of sensational, the run from that man, Di Maria. What a run! He's gone past 3 or 4 Barcelona players like they're standing still, and he tees it up so nicely here for Karim Benzema. What a poor finish that is from a top striker. You've got to put them away. That's a fabulous chance. One thing I'll say about this Real Madrid side is they do create opportunities, Rob.
A more heart shown there by Di Maria. He was rested last week. Piqué. Charged down by Gareth Bale. Ronaldo. There's the crushed meat in the sandwich. Iniesta. Carvajal getting a little too tactile for the referee's liking.
Doesn't he do it so well? Andres Iniesta shielding the ball so well from Carvajal.
Busquets. Piqué for Jordi Alba. Sweeping the ball to Dani Alves. Neymar. Of course, he scored a vital goal in the first game between these two teams, Neymar, but he hasn't exactly exploded in his first season at Barcelona. A good little spell before Christmas. He scored half a dozen goals, but it's slightly gone off the boil since then. He scored 6 goals in 3 matches. This was the run. Done all the hard work, Di Maria.
He done fantastic, Rob. That was a sensational, scintillating run. Past 3 or 4, cuts it back. Benzema leaning back on his left foot. He's got to hit the target, and he should have really scored.
Neymar to Messi. Alves. Xavi. To Iniesta. many years. Of course, Barcelona control the ball. Look at that, the control from Messi. Bang on side. Can he finish it? No. Little Messi could.
Wow, what a great chance for the little man to increase the lead. And there's a lot of people appealing for offside. And he's not as the ball's played. You can see Marcelo steps up. It's a crossover, really tough one for the officials to get. And that's a massive, massive gamble. And again, the counter-attack play from Barcelona is exquisite.
Fabregas. Neymar drifts inside. Pepe takes a risk. Blocks it fairly. Having a standing argument with Neymar. Ball is hit long. Ronaldo rises highest above Piqué. That takes some doing.
He's up really up.
Busquets. Dani Alves always does like to play the pantomime baddie.
And this is the one they're appealing for. Does it hit him on the arm?
No.
Hits him on the side. Okay, that's cleared that up. Tata's looking at the handball. He doesn't have the action replay that we have. That's good play, Di Maria.
Di Maria, he's full of beans tonight. Iniesta to Xavi. Barcelona trying to play their old game of possession football, wearing the opposition down, but it's not just any opposition. This is informed firing around the thread. Xavi. Vez. Xavi getting everything going through in the main artery. Busquets. Jordi Alba. Iniesta. It's like patient chess, this, isn't it? Those whistles from the Real Madrid supporters will be music to the ears of the Barcelona management. Take the sting out of the game, and the first 20 minutes was no doubt the doctoring of Tata Martino. There's Messi. Alves for company on the far side. He decides to go solo. Neymar stopped at first base by Pepe. Di Maria, brilliant ball again into Benzema. Benzema toe-to-toe with Piqué. Ronaldo, chance. Now took an awkward skip off the service, but always savable for Victor Valdez.
Well, again, that was a long way out, Rob, and he could have done a lot more, I thought, with it. He could have taken it closer.
Now he skies the ball. There's Carvajal. Real Madrid trying to create their own momentum. At home, they've won their last 17 games in all competitions. And 30 out of the last 31. Only, of course, Atletico Madrid, crucially, beat them here this season.
Oh, look at
Messi, great ball. Neymar takes it in his stride. Has to steady himself. Stopped once by Pepe. And then Pepe was ankle attacked.
Wrong side, though, before the build-up, Rob, I'll have to say. Marcelo was wrong side. Look, you can see Neymar's got 5 yards on him. And he really has to hit the turbo to get back in again. A little bit fortunate, I think, there. Great acceleration, lovely change of pace. That's a wonderful challenge from Pepe.
We've seen many videos to show what he is capable of, Neymar. He came for an alleged 57 million euros last summer. And we've seen so many cakes and where the slices have gone this week regarding the transfer. Santos apparently only got 14 million of that. Bale. That's a second step. Bale. Di Maria's cross. Benzema fighting. What a goal! Well, Valdez got a hand to it. He'll feel he should have kept it out, but Benzema is away celebrating.
Well, this game's certainly living up to the billing, Rob. That's a fabulous cross from Di Maria, who's been on form from the first kick-off. And you're right, you can see the shake of the head from Victor Valdez. He does get a hand to it. But the power in the header, it's generated from this cross. He towers above everybody, Karim Benzema. Super cross from Di Maria. Look at that header. And he gets his hand to it. It's just too powerful. He can't stop it. The power of the header from Karim Benzema into the top corner.
I believe Valdez thought he'd save that, and he was waiting for the replay, but he doesn't want to see the replay.
He was close to pushing it onto the post. He knows he came close to it. If only his wrist had been a little bit stronger, I think he's feeling.
Well, this is not good. The referee is calling here for the stretcher, and the medical men are very quick onto the pitch.
Yeah, but it's Di Maria, Rob. He can recover very quickly. I just wonder what happened to him. And the header was a much more difficult chance than the one that Di Maria created for him earlier.
It was very concerning. The rest of his teammates have headed back into their own half of the field after celebrating the goal, but Di Maria lies down there.
Well, he's starting to set up, which is encouraging.
He looks absolutely stunned now, Di Maria.
He looks as if he's semi-conscious, Rob, to be honest. He looks... He sort of celebrated, everybody goes away, and he doubles over. And then he goes down.
Spanish host directors are playing with a replay, and he's
let off the park.
He's over by the corner flag, receiving treatment. I have to say, he looks awfully pale. I don't think the signs are that Di Maria is going to continue. And Ancelotti may have a big decision to make.
Well, he's warming up Illaramendi, which is a strange one to go back into.
He's walking gingerly along the far touchline, Di Maria. He's going to come back on and give it a try. Xavi to Fabregas. Taking control is Ramos. Now Benzema. Everybody in the stadium could see the pass. Sadly for him, Jordi Alba got there just ahead of Bale. Well, this is a match that doesn't need any hype.
Rob, it's end-to-end stuff. It really is. Chances either end, and it's who's going to take the most opportunities. We're in for a real spectacle of football tonight.
Entertaining, enthralling, always exciting. Forward for the game gone. Di Maria has space, cuts it in. Benzema! His second!
My goodness.
Di Maria got off his sick bed to create that one, and it was a Benzema blast.
Well, he might have missed the sitter in the first 7 or 8 minutes, Karim Benzema, but he's made up for it since. And once again, Di Maria's haven't done this left-hand side, Rob. He is on fire. I don't know what sort of medicine the physios give him on the touchline, but he's come back again, bigger and better. Look at this. Lovely run, plenty of space, head up, cuts it in, chest control, and then bang, back of the net. Another wonderful piece of skill from Di Maria and Karim Benzema. Fabulous goal. And they're in front now, Real Madrid, and the fans are going crazy.
Well, this was number 9 work at its very best. Perfect control. Didn't even hit the ground. The perfect volley.
Rob, it's quality. See the control on his thigh. He's actually turning, controlling it, setting it up in the right angle just to volley it in the back of the net. And look at Ancelotti. How much did he enjoy that? Ball was too big for Mascherano. He was trying to get ahead on it in front of Karim Benzema. I just felt he should have been a little bit tighter than that.
Right, how do Barcelona respond? It's two heavyweights, isn't it? World champions slugging it out here. There's a note, Jerry. Almost 25 minutes gone without a yellow card.
No. And we've got 3 goals, but then these two teams do average a lot of goals between them. No, it's definitely a foul on Messi. You can see that clearly. It's a decent position. Maybe a little bit too far out, but then when you've got Messi and Xavi Hernandez over the ball, he wants the wall back, Senor Undiano Malyenko. He's looking another step or half a step back.
It's an adventurous distance, but it is Lionel Messi. Messi delivers, the wall does its job brilliantly, and Cristiano Ronaldo tries to launch the counter-attack. There's Di Maria.
I think that's the plan, give it to Di Maria.
Maria is having an exceptional game. Gets the cross in. Benzema waiting. His hat-trick is denied by Piqué. How this game is tough.
Rob, I don't know how he's getting past him. Di Maria looks like he's been caught. He just powers past whoever tries to stop him and gets in cross after cross. Unbelievable passage of play again. This is the free kick. It's Mascherano who's penalised.
Well, all the talk has been about Messi at one end, Ronaldo at the other. But it's the Di Maria show this evening.
Oh, look at this. And Jordi Alba is so fortunate. I think, again, he gets sucked into the middle too much. The ball beats him. Benzema, cool, composed, places it. A wonderful defending from Gerard Piqué on the line. He saves the day. Well, it's Cristiano stepping up to this one.
There's not much of a roof here at the Bernabeu, but what there is of a roof is being raised by the supporters. It's Ronaldo. The referee took a long lingering look at that as Modric flew it over the bar.
I'd love to know the stats for chances and shots here. My goodness, 27 minutes gone, Rob. We've had loads of chances at either end. And as I said earlier, it's who takes their chances is going to win this one tonight. Ronaldo straight into the wall. It does its job. Everybody jumping. I think there's appeal for Gerard Piqué, who jumps as if maybe it hit him on the hand. Referee was in a great position.
Well, what a response from Real Madrid. A goal down after 7 minutes. And then 2 in very quick succession from Karim Benzema. Neymar tiptoeing along the touchline. And Ramos enjoyed that.
I think he nearly took the linesman out as well. Now there it is. It does hit him on the hand.
Yep.
That's what they were appealing for. It hit him on the left arm as he jumps.
And it could be argued that he made no attempt to move the hand out of the way of the ball. But we do have a super slow-mo replay machine, and the referee doesn't have access to those pictures. Iniesta. Jordi Alba. Iniesta. That game appeared to be handball.
Well, he was coming in really fast, Di Maria. It was a clever little flick with the outside of the foot from Cesc Fabregas. And look at this one again. Looks like he's trying to pull his hand out of the way, but it's already hit it. This one, right hand. Yeah, it looks like that's a deliberate handball, I would think. Undiano Malyenko hasn't reached for the yellow card, Rob.
Jerry playing devil's advocate was the difference. One was in the area,
yeah,
and one wasn't in the area.
Yeah, you're right. Certainly, you look at it from the other angle, there's a couple of hands go up there, not just Gerard Piqué's. Well, there's an awful lot of arguments going on here over where the placement of this free kick is.
On the whistle, says Undiano Malyenko. Yep. Some chance of hearing it inside this stadium with all the din being made. He's better miming.
I think this is slightly closer than the previous one. Still a long way out. And the wall has to do its job.
I would argue this favours a right-footed player.
It does.
But then again, Lionel Messi normally jumps to the head of any queue. But Xavi is the right-footed player. The wall very well placed again. Iniesta. Just enough.
Yeah, he's done really well there. Andres Iniesta is a master of keeping the body in between the ball and the defender.
Ancelotti's aim to win the title in Spain, as he did so, of course, in Italy, in France and in England.
Only 30 minutes gone, Rob, and only 3 goals scored. Wow. It got a great bill, this game tonight, and it's certainly lived up to it so far.
Ronaldo. Here's Busquets. PK. Valdez. Ronaldo to Alonso. Cut out by Busquets, his Spanish international teammate. Now says Fabregas. Finding Messi amongst the crowd. Messi steps on the gas. Neymar. Broad cross in the Brazilian. This is Di Maria.
There he goes.
I've never seen such an individual performance from Angel Di Maria. There's Ronaldo. He won't enjoy being upstaged.
He's left it over on
Bale. Too much.
Yeah.
The ball for Bale. Goal kick given.
Yeah, he left too much for Bale to do, and Bale stretched his leg out. You can see here, and he goes down belatedly, I would say. I'm not saying he died now, but certainly it was belated.
Xavi to Iniesta. Waiting for support. No Sola. Too much. Pepe tied us up.
It's a good ball as well.
Benzema still has almost an hour to find a hat-trick. Lopez, the unsung hero. Can anybody keep Iker Casillas in the middle of the team? Well, he's managed to do that. He's top of the Zamora listing for statistically the best goalkeeper in Spain.
He's had a great season. He has to have to keep Casillas out. We've watched him in the cup competitions, Rob, in the Champions League, and he's made world-class saves. And I think that Real Madrid are very fortunate to have 2 world-class goalkeepers in their squad.
Which is a who's who at the Bernabeu tonight. About 5 seats along from Jerry and I. Another former Real Madrid keeper, Jerzy Dudek. Liverpool legend, of course. There's Messi. Iniesta. Jordi Alba plays it back. Good defending. There's Gareth Bale.
Good defender from Gerard Piqué as well.
Ancelotti, his former Chelsea captain, I'm told, is inside the stadium tonight. John Terry, somewhere by the corner flag to our right-hand side, my spies tell me. And no, he isn't wearing a kit just in case. Oh, he's cleared by Pepe. PK to Busquets. Luka Modric leaves it to Ramos. Now Alonso. Marcelo breaks from his defensive shackles. Ronaldo makes a brilliantly timed move. Shoulder from Piqué. That was top-class defending from Gerard Piqué. Iniesta. Neymar has switched wings. Comes in from the left-hand side, given some rough treatment in the first yellow card of the evening. And shown to Angel Di Maria.
Yeah, it's a bad challenge. He's late. I don't think he's got any argument whatsoever over that one.
Iniesta. Busquets. Now Neymar. Busquets has a look. Xavi. Iniesta. Real with all 11 players back behind the ball. Well, they call it during the coaching manuals, defending from the front.
Yeah, they're doing it well. They're pressing and asking questions, but it's good passing and movement from Barcelona. And that's a poor ball from Iniesta. Gives possession to Real Madrid. Modric on it now.
Modric trying to free Bale. PK across. No Messi. I think that was a show of respect then, wasn't it, to Gareth Bale? Didn't try anything tricky. Man and ball, he took them all.
Excellent defending. He's made 3 or 4 big challenges during PK and cleared one off the line as well. There's no room for error tonight in this stadium. There's so many quality players. The 3 most expensive players in the world all in the one park tonight. Depending on what you value Neymar at. It's just his first touch for the control on the right thigh, Rob. The control to set it up and just place it in the bottom corner. It was magnificent. Now here's a chance. Neymar on the break.
Drives inside. Leads it through to Fabregas. Fabregas let it go out of play.
Tell you what, the linesman's flag was up really quick from the right hand side, and I think he got that right. Look at Ancelotti. He's not happy about something. I don't know if it's Luka Modric or who he's shouting at, but...
Well, he's not one for histrionics, is he? He's known in these parts as Mr. Ice Cool. A lot of articles in the Spanish press this week about his demeanour, how he doesn't get carried away. Well, doesn't a night like tonight?
This is the classical, mate, I'll tell you. You know, a chance to go 7 points clear of Barcelona, and they were 6 points behind them. What, 5 months ago? This is a massive, massive game. And bear in mind, Atletico Madrid's earlier result. A lot of pressure on Ancelotti and the Real Madrid players, but so far they've lived up to the building. They really have. They've pressed, they've taken the game to Real Madrid. They've missed a few chances and they've scored a few.
Di Maria to Pepe. Carvajal is the outlet on this right hand side. Now Modric. Carvajal. Good control. Poor pass. PK mops up again, and he's just caught.
It's a shame, you know, it really is a shame, because did ever so well Carvajal. He just needed to concentrate on the pass and he gave it away too cheaply. The weight of the pass was just not right, but good opportunity was looming. I'm not sure Di Maria is going to last the full 90 minutes, Rob. He is covering so much ground. He's running and chasing, closing down everybody. Really fired up, isn't he?
Well, he did ask, if we believe what we're told, to miss the trip to Malaga last week to keep himself fit and fresh for this game tonight. And he's lived up to his word. Busquets for Barcelona. Alves to Xavi. Alva. Messi. Jordan. Barcelona's first corner of the evening.
Yep. Good defending there, Carvajal. He had a few questions over where he was going to go, and he got himself back round again and got the block in.
Real Madrid ultras behind that goal to the left-hand side, trying to make it as uninviting for Barcelona as possible. Not a bad corner kick at all. something for Piqué to try to attack. Led by Bale. Mascherano. Xavi has a good look around. He's trying to make it impossible for Pence if the safe one is on. Neymar has been bothered by Dinamo. As you say, Jerry is putting in some overtime shift tonight.
Honestly, he is on something, I tell you. He really is on a real upturn. Maybe that week off, as you said last week, at Malaga Rock, done him the world of good. He's full of beans, full of energy, and covering every blade of grass in the park. First touch was poor from Xabi Alonso.
Fabregas has many talents, but on that one incident there showed something he lacked, and that's a little bit of pace. Jordi Alba. Messi tries to quicken the game. Bounces off Ramos, plays it into Neymar. Slow to react, but Messi's not! Oh, Lionel Messi individually brings Barcelona back into the game.
There's a problem. Incident off the ball, Rob.
And the referee instinctively reaches for the card. And it had been a rather friendly Clasico until that point.
Well, Pepe's down and out.
Well, they're all kicked off as Barcelona headed away to celebrate. And the referee is going to show the yellow card once Pepe comes round to his senses.
Well, it says, as it says Fabregas? It is, it says
both of them.
Both down. Something and nothing, was it? Well, they're both play acting, if you're asking me. Somebody going to get the ball out of the box, and we've got about the quality of the goal. And Messi's great first touch. He played the little 1-2, got the rebound, stuck it in the bottom corner of the net, which is what he does best. And Lionel Messi, 32 goals this season, 19 in the league. And that's a big one, a massive goal for Barcelona to bring him back on level terms at 2-2.
It is a massive goal for Lionel Messi as well, because he is now the all-time record scorer in the Clasico. He was level with Di Stefano on 18 La Liga goals between these sides. He's now got 19, and he's a record maker.
Yeah, he's the all-time top goal scorer, 372 goals they tell me now that he's got. And as I say, they're not any bigger than that one. That's a huge goal for him.
Well, it is as well. I'll give you another stat. Jerry's now second in the all-time La Liga scorers list. That's his 234th. He's level with the great Hugo Sanchez.
Well, I would say on looking at the opportunities and chances, they've probably had at least 7 or 8 chances each side, and we got 2 goals apiece. Set up nicely, Rob, as we approach. Well, with 1 minute to half time, I just hope the second half's as good as the first.
Seconds trickling away in the first half. So far, a 4-goal thriller. Interesting to see another replay of that incident between Pepe and Fabregas.
It's a head-to-head, and they both realised there was obviously contact in head-to-head. There was no jolting, and then all of a sudden they both went down at the same time.
Benzema to Di Maria, cuts it in. Ronaldo, haymaker from Cristiano Ronaldo. Down below, the fourth official tells us there will be just a single minute added to the first half. You don't want to end. Pure entertainment. Classico. Carvajal. Half stop by now, but he won't go away. Come on, cross the line. Benzema. Oh my goodness. He scored 2. He could have had 5.
Wow. Well, he's had one cleared off the line by Gerard Piqué. This one is so close to the far post, it's untrue. We're talking a couple of inches wide of the far post, and Victor Valdés is looking on. And this is the build-up to the goal. Messi, a little bit of good luck there. There's a tackle. It's actually, I think, Carvajal who nicks the ball away, but it goes straight to the feet of Messi, and Messi comes in and sticks it in the bottom corner.
Our Spanish director showing us the show of petulance as the half-time whistle goes. Well, it has lived up to the billing. Iniesta giving Barcelona the lead, then Benzema with a brace, then Lionel Messi took it upon himself to inspire Barcelona. A record-breaking and record-making goal for him in a brilliant game. Half-time is 2-2.
Well, I don't think any one of the 400 million people around the globe will be disappointed watching that. This match